Hi, this is Mary from Open Helix with this week's Tip of the Week. Today I'm going to be talking about Orphanet, which is a resource about rare diseases and genes. But I won't have time to cover all of the extensive information that's available at Orphanet, so please be sure to check out our blog at blog.openhelix.com for additional detail and links to the resource. So here we find ourselves on the homepage of Orphanet. And as you can see, Orphanet describes itself as the portal for rare diseases and orphan drugs. Now, I rediscovered Orphanet when I was looking around at the new links from the official OMIM site at omim.org, and they've recently linked to many Orphanet pages, and so I began to explore around. And I find that Orphanet has a tremendous amount of information, and as you can see here right from their statistics, there are thousands of diseases with pages at Orphanet that you can learn more about. There's a number of different ways to start accessing Orphanet. As you can see from the tabs at the top, you could start by performing a rare disease search. You could look at orphan drug information. You could look for different centers, research trials, for example, tests that are available, and patient organizations as well, which could be helpful for families who find themselves facing a rare disease situation. Now, there's a lot of different ways to access Orphanet right from the homepage, as you can see here. You could look from a professional's perspective. You could look at patient perspective as well, and researchers and industry portals entry points are available here too. So Orphanet contains a tremendous amount of information. I'm just going to quickly introduce you to searching around for rare diseases and gene information, but as you can see, there's a number of different ways to access this. You could perform a simple search from the box right at the top here. I'm going to, though, show you the alphabetical list of rare diseases just to give you a sense of the kinds of things that are available here. And what you'll find on the Orphanet page here is just helpful information about how to perform your searches. There's warning information about the goals of the site, so you can learn more about what Orphanet's goals are and the types of information it contains. But just to give you a sense of the kinds of things that are available here, let's look at some of the diseases. And this is just the A, the beginning of the alphabet here, to give you a sense of the kinds of things that you'll be able to explore. Now, of course, you can always perform a search. When I click the Rare Disease tab, I also can see that there's a number of different ways to search through the information here. I'm going to click the Search sub-tab just to get us to that page, but there's other ways to start accessing this. Now, as I was looking around before, it's remembered the term that I wanted to seek out last time, but let's just give you a sample search. So if I start typing some text here and I was interested in Gaucher disease, it would offer the selected items down below here to help me perform my search. And I could perform a search for sort of a general collection of information, or if I had a specific type of Gaucher in mind, I could click one of those. I'll click Gaucher disease type 1 for our example here, but you can see there's other ways to access the details. And you can search by disease name, as it says here, gene name or gene symbol, OMIM number, or different types of other categorizations as well. I'll click OK to run this search, and we'll see that we have one result, because this was a very specific search. Now, if there were multiple results, I would select my item from the results list, but I'll just click the one that's available here to show you that page. So here we are on the Gaucher disease type 1 page. And at the top, there's different ways to organize the information, as you can see here, including an OMIM number, which would take you back to OMIM. There's also a synonym text available. If the disease is recorded in the literature and other names, it might be helpful to know that information, so that's available here. On the summary section, you can see, in this case, there's a pretty extensive summary. Some of them don't have this much information. Some of the diseases don't have this level of detail. But in this case, we've got a pretty good summary, and there might be related information down below as well. But I wanted to focus on the additional information that's available over on the right side here. You can see there's other ways to look around for detailed, some of it within the Orphanet site here, and some of it external to that. You can see there's other classifications here. Genes, we'll link to the gene in a minute. Publications in PubMed. So if you were interested in more literature about this, this would be a quick way to search that collection very quickly. Other websites, healthcare resources, research activities, including, again, clinical trials. So if you're a family affected by this, it might be helpful for you to organize, to get that organized information right here. But I'm going to take a quick look at the gene. Because there is a gene available in this case, there won't always be. We can click the gene link, and here we can click our result to go to that gene page and learn more about the gene as well. So if you find yourself interested in diseases caused by this gene, you can see that there's information here about those. You can link to OMIM, Human Genome Nomenclature Committee, SwissProt, and more. So there's a lot of information available at Orphanet. Be sure to check it out if you find yourself interested in rare disease information. Thanks for your time.